Welcome dear students. Today we will be learning about ethers. Now the common name for ether is uh, maybe some kind of dimethyl ether and all those things. But how do we put the IUPAC name? So IUPAC name is given in this format, that is alk, oxy and alkane. Alk stands for alkyl group. Oxy stands for the oxygen which is attached, and alkane stands for the parent hydrocarbon. So we need to keep in mind that whenever you are giving an IUPAC name, it has to be in this format, alkoxy and alkane. I hope this is very clear. So let us read it out. This is R dash O. R dash O is standing for oxygen and R is standing for alkyl group and R dash is standing for alkane here. So coming to this, the smaller and the shorter alkyl group becomes the alkoxy substituent. The larger and the longer alkyl group becomes the alkane base name. So now what we have here is we have to do the numbering of the carbon atom. And how we do the numbering is we start from the carbon which has oxygen, which is the oxygen is very near to whichever carbon is given, that carbon is given as number 1. The alkoxy side is the shorter side and it ends with an oxy, and the other one is a bigger chain. So let us see some examples here. We will just identify which are the types of ethers. Some are simple ethers and the others are asymmetrical ethers or mixed ethers. Simple ethers is dimethyl ether. For example, here you have CH3 here, then O, then CH3 here. So you see that in both the cases, here what you have is a methyl group attached on both the side of this oxygen. So it is dimethyl and ether. So what will be its IUPAC name, we will see in the next one. Similarly, you may have diethyl ether, which is C2H5 and O, and then again C2H5. So this is very symmetrical, or you can say a simple ether. Now for the asymmetrical ones, that is mixed ether, what you will have is this. We can take the example. Methyl group is there, that is methoxy, and then you have ethyl group over here. What we can do is we can write here, this is ethyl C2H5. So it is methyl methyl ether. That is a common name. These are the common names given to you. You need to write the IUPAC name. Common name is, this is common name, and we need to write IUPAC name. Moving on to the next one, here is the simple ether. The first example is dimethyl ether, as I said. So it is methoxymethane. So its IUPAC name will be, you can see there are 2 methyl groups over here. So this will be considered as alkoxy group, that is methoxy, and this is the parent hydrocarbon, so it is methane. So IUPAC name is methoxymethane. Moving on to the next one, diethyl ether. As I said, there are 2 ethyl groups attached to one oxygen. So this becomes ethoxy and this becomes ethane. So the IUPAC name is ethoxyethane. Moving on to the next one here. For mixed ethers, what we have to do is, here there are certain guidelines to be followed. What are the guidelines to be followed here? The substituent group having more carbon atom is considered as a parent hydrocarbon, whereas the other substituent attached to the same oxygen atom is named by using a prefix oxy. For example, you have methyl ethyl ether. Now you can see there are 2 different things over here. Methyl is there and ethyl is there, and there is an oxygen. So there are 2 different hydrocarbons given over here. So one is the methyl group, the other is an ethyl group. So what you do is, this is a long chain, so this will become the parent, because there are 2 carbon atoms, that is the long chain. Therefore this will become the parent hydrocarbon, and this is the methoxy group, or you can say the alkoxy group. I'll just write it as an alkoxy group. Here this will become an alkoxy group. This is alkoxy. Very clear, I suppose. Now let us see this, decipher this. This is methoxy, since it is a methyl group, and this is ethane, since it is having two carbon atoms, so methoxyethane. Therefore what happens is we will write here, say CH3, then O, then you have your CH2, CH3. So this is the long chain, so this becomes the hydrocarbon and parent hydrocarbon, and this is the methoxy. So where is it attached? If you number it, has to be numbered like this, 1 and 2. So it is attached to the first carbon atom over here. Therefore this one number is given, 1-methoxyethane. Moving on to the next example, we have methyl tert butyl ether. We have here 2-methoxy, 2-methyl propane. Now why this tert butyl? Butyl is, there are how many carbon atoms over here? Here if you see, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So it is 4 carbon atoms. And how many hydrogen atoms? 3, 3, 3. So it is in all 9 hydrogen atoms. Butane is C4H10. This is butane. And this becomes butyl. Right? There are 4. So tertiary butyl over here. Now methyl group is here. And this is the methoxy group. So what we do is we select the longest chain. So this is the longest chain of carbon atoms. If you see, this is the longest chain of carbon atoms here. So what we do is we start numbering it 1, 2 and 3. So this methoxy group is attached to the second carbon atom. This methyl is also attached to the second carbon atom. Therefore what do we write here is 2-methoxy and 2-methoxy dash 2 dash, what we have here is methyl. And how many hydrocarbons are over here? 3 carbons. So it will, the parent hydrocarbon will be propane. I hope this is very clear. So numbering and all those things. So the IUPAC name of this is also called as MTBE, methyl tertiary butyl ether, and its IUPAC name is this one, 2-methoxy, 2-methyl propane. I hope it is very clear why these two numbers, and when there is an alphabet and then there is a number, you put an hyphen, again after the number you put an hyphen and then proceed. So this is how the IUPAC rule you have to follow here. So children, I hope this is very clear. If you find this video to be very interesting, you can subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, like and share, and also put in the comment box the other organic compounds whose IUPAC names you want to know. In the next video, I'll be coming up with circle, its theorems, and some very difficult questions from the problem set. So see you soon. Bye.